Hello friends, welcome to our channel Keep Growing. To make your product the most unique one in the market, make your personality a part of your product. Because the competitors can copy your product, not your personality. If two people are placed in front of American investor Mark Cuban, one of whom has an MBA and the other has read the book Rework, Mark Cuban will give the latter his money. Rework over MBA every time. Such is the value a billionaire entrepreneur puts on this book. Rework was written by David Hansson and Jason Fried, the founders of Basecamp, a web-based project management tool. It has only 34 employees working in Basecamp, but today's valuation of Basecamp is over $100 billion. Today's generation has made business complicated by adding many names like startup schedule, revenue funding, and ROI, that's return on investment, etc. with business. But it shouldn't be this complicated. Today, we are going to discuss the lessons we can learn from this book about how to start a profitable business even without a degree certificate or a luxury office. The writers themselves have built the billion-dollar business empire by following all these principles. Basecamp earns millions of dollars of revenue every year. So without further ado, let's see what are these 5 lessons. Lesson 1. Scratch your own itch. This lesson starts with a few real-life examples. Businessman James Dyson was disappointed at the suction quality of ordinary vacuum cleaners. Its suction quality used to decrease day by day. So James Dyson invented Dyson vacuum cleaner to solve this problem. It was so successful that Sir James Dyson became the richest person in UK with more than $20 billion of wealth. American track coach Bill Bowerman was looking for lightweight and high-quality running shoes for his athletes, but no one was making them in the market. That's why he himself designed shoes for his athletes with the help of rubber and vapor iron in his workshop, which were strong and also lightweight. And the process of making shoes went ahead and became a company which today the whole world knows as Nike. Now, if you notice these examples, then you will get to see one thing in common, that every person had a problem and a few itches in his life earlier. Then he found a solution to end that itch, and that solution became his business. Similarly, you should also notice that in your daily life, what are the problems you have to face, and how can you encapsulate that thing by making it a good product. That is the easiest and best way to start a business. Lesson 2. Start a business, not startup. When people start a startup, they say that the real fun of doing business is in taking risks. And with the same thinking, they do things like buying expensive equipment, office space, branding, and advertising. They take so much funding to spend money on such things that they have no control over their startup. All they have to do is follow the orders of the board of directors and investors. You started a startup with your vision to solve the problems of the customers. But with this mindset, your control of that vision goes in the hands of others. If you take the decision according to the vote of the investors instead of the vote of customers, which also becomes a mental stress for some people, it's not right for your business. That's why the authors say that you just forget the word entrepreneur on this cool sounding startup and look like a businessman. They say that to start a business, you don't need degree certificates, expensive suits, or luxury offices. Whatever you want to start, look at your work like a business from day one. And start with whatever things you have available now and keep updating it slowly. Like Fried says, when you go to give a public speech for the first time, it's better to give a speech in front of 100 people than 10,000 people, and to improve yourself from mistakes, so that you get a chance to improve and your image also remains good. That is, instead of reaching millions of people and selling your product at once by taking funding for the first time, it's better to start with only a few people, and when your product reaches millions of people, improve through their feedback and then become excellent. Lesson 3. Start at the epicenter. Epicenter is the most important thing in your business. For example, if you want to start a biryani restaurant, then what will be the most important thing to make it a successful business? Your tasty biryani. Even if you don't have a luxury restaurant, if your biryani is tasty, then people will come from far and wide to eat your biryani. That is, tasty food will be always the epicenter of your business, which you should be most focused upon. Because no matter how good your restaurant is, if its epicenter, that's the food, isn't good enough, no one will come there. Right now, the problem with most people is that they spend their money and time on such things in the beginning itself which have no connection with the epicenter of their business. And that's not at all sensible. You should build your business around such things which won't change even after years have passed. As Amazon's core high quality product is minimum price, fast shipping and customer service. Even after 10 years, 20 years, people will still need a high quality product at a minimum price as a customer. Likewise, car maker Toyota's epicenter is reliability. That is why your focus in starting should also be the core of your business. Lesson 4. Put yourself in the product. We all have seen cooking legend Sanjeev Kapoor come and teach cooking on TV. But he is not worried about his recipes being published because his food recipes are part of his life and image. No one could replace him by copying it. Similarly, when Steve Jobs made iPod and announced it as 1,000 songs in your pocket, other companies tried to make a copy of it but didn't succeed. Lesson 5. Launch now. It also starts with a story. One day, one professor divided his students into two groups. He told one group to make one pot every day in 30 days and told the other group to make one pot in 30 days. After these 30 days were over, the professor had shocking results. The first group, who were making one pot each day, they made a better pot than the other group. It was because they didn't try to make it perfect on the first day. Else, they tried to improve each day and make the best pot in 30 days. Likewise, when the authors launched Basecamp, their billing system was not completed yet. But they launched it and made a billing system in 30 days before the ending of a billing cycle. That's it, my friends. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe to this channel. See you soon with such amazing videos. Keep growing.